Well, I foresee that I'm probably going to be getting dislikes and some anger from both sides, but that is where we are. So, Aaron did a recent video sharply criticizing the NAACP for apparently being too pro Scientology. Now, I want to be clear and clarify because Aaron, as always, is presenting both confusing information and basically lying. I mean, there's no nice way of putting it. He's lying, and it's a little hard to tell if he's fully knowingly trying to just revise history, or he just does this all the time. He just puts out a mixture of weird exaggerations, outright lies, and his usual cultish spin. So it's hard to tell if this is just the new Aaron hard at work again. So this is a local branch. I want to emphasize this is not the national organization, right? The NAACP has been around a long, long time, and it is a kind of beloved institution. However, it can be criticized, right? It's been criticized a lot, especially even by black people. But there's another side here, all right? We can't help but label it the black side. I mean, Aaron is not black, so it's a little tricky to criticize these black organizations because Aaron's pretty racist. So this is not me labeling him racist. He is a racist. He often says racist things, racist jokes, makes racist comments. It's just what he does. Is he outright KKK racist? Well, it's not exactly racial egalitarian. And I'll add to this, and this is a growing phenomenon, but it is there, and I'm going to do some videos on it, of just these black racists, right? I mean, black people, mildly in America, have a very complex history. And there's always been a back and forth of what they want as a group, whether they want integration, separation, so on and so forth. And there's been a conversation back and forth whether they are promoting pride for their own group or hatred of others. But there's definitely a contingent of YouTubers and others, influencers, and so on and so forth, who outright do say that black people are superior, black people should be racist, and so on and so forth. So we also have that segment of public opinion, which is there. We have to acknowledge that. So what is Aaron up to? So basically, Aaron is sounding the alarm that the NAACP is too corrupt and too close to Scientology. Okay, and so far as that goes, I don't see an issue. That should be criticized. If it's true, although this is not much, basically, they're going to be allowing a Scientology event. Okay. And apparently they're not friendly to critics of Scientology. Okay. And there we are. So Aaron is labeling them sellouts and that they are betraying the people of Clearwater. Right. Well, obviously a black racist crying about the NAACP doesn't mean very much. What is more intriguing is Aaron going back into his recent past. Because Aaron ran for a political seat in Clearwater. And I've already covered this very extensively. I'll be very short here. If you want more things, I've already put that in recent videos. I'll probably construct a playlist to just go through Aaron's, entire cringe and atrocities, crimes, and stupidities. But essentially, he had a big bar fight. He said he was at the bar to collect signatures, but that's very doubtful. Anyway, he went to the bar. He had a major incident. The police were called in. This is all now filmed through body cameras, so he got exposed. It did a lot of damage to his campaign. He lost. Now, there are several things that are very alarming. One is he lost and got into this huge scandal. Apparently, he wanted to have relations with a Scientology woman, Sky Daly, who, yes, that's the widow of Hulk Hogan. So there you go. But this was a different boyfriend. This is not Hulk. So Aaron got beat up. He got mad. He tried to blame everything on OSA, which is a lie. There's no evidence that OSA was behind this. So he's lying to his audience, gaslighting them, and doing very questionable things, because of course you think, well, isn't he married? Oh, that's a whole other thing, where apparently Aaron is married but not married, because he has a concubine with Jenna Miscavige. It's more and more ridiculous. So Aaron, and then I heard this for myself, so he did say this. He said, oh yeah, I lost, I came a close second. He did not lose being a close second. He lost decisively, right? There were three candidates, and yes, he came in second. He lost, and he lost badly. So this is not a close race. He lost. And his whole presentation was very deceptive, saying, NWP, I'm here to talk about Scientology. No, Aaron, apparently your mind and focus is on money and women and trying to have an adulterous affair. That's what his focus is on. He only does anti-Scientology, here and there. So him trying to set it up as, oh, I, I, Scientology slave, I must speak out. Oh, traumatized. Yeah, that's a nice little act. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. So he's just what he is. He's a race hustler. He's a moron. He's a grifter. But he just got caught. He just got caught in the middle of his campaign doing something he shouldn't be doing, and the voters reacted normally and said, okay, you're not a good candidate. We're going to go with the other candidate. And that's it. I mean, this whole thing was pretty much a scam to begin with because it's like, yes, Mark and Mike Rinder, they're great heroes. We're behind me. Yep, that's true. Mike Rinder, Claire Headley, and Mark were supporting this candidacy, and it went nowhere because it's not a good candidate. So there you go. And since then, Aaron has not chosen to run for office, even though he tells us, "Oh, guys, my Clearwater crew, I'm so popular. I'm like the king of the Clearwater. I could destroy Scientology. I just choose not to. I don't run for office. The racist Democrats, they hate the white man." Okay, so let's chalk it up. So we've got the racist Dems. Is the NAACP filled with racists, or are they just sellouts? Well, we're revising history daily here, so, no pun intended. So I'm guessing Aaron is not yet sure. So was the video very helpful? No. I mean, just stating that the NAACP has gotten more corrupt. Yeah. When organizations get this big and have been around a long time, corruption usually sets in. That's just tautology. So he's not really telling us very much. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, so we've got to let the cat out of the bag here. That SPTV, this is pre and post Nora, so let's be totally fair, because, Nora's a beautiful African-American woman. This is a very white movement. Yeah, there are an occasional Hispanic person here and there, right? I think George is technically Hispanic. But yeah, this is overwhelmingly white people, right? They claim to have non-whites in their movement, but yeah, you look at the faces, the numbers, the names, it is overwhelmingly a lot of white people, usually elderly, right, or middle-aged white people who are joining Aaron in his crusade. So, does Clearwater not have black people? Well, there are some black people, right? Clearly, but they don't seem to be supporting Aaron. Is that just a mystery? Are they all racist black people? Or is it just they're not interested in this issue? But he's saying they should be because Scientology is allegedly destroying the downtown, so the black people should care. But should they? Did Scientology destroy the downtown area? I mean, it'd be nice if we have some real facts and figures here. I mean, again, Aaron is just not qualified on these subjects. He's not a historian of American history or, frankly, black history. He's not an African American historian. Shocker! Aaron doesn't know the black people. He's not really, as far as I know, qualified to speak about downtown area. I mean, he worked in real estate. He knows some things, but, right, this is not literally an expert on urban areas, right? He's not a criminologist. He's just not qualified. He doesn't have any specialized knowledge here. So his guesstimate, oh, downtown suffering and my black people are suffering. How do we know this? Is this true? Can we get some polling data? Can we get some real systemic data here? And the answer is no. Okay, so the video was pretty worthless. A lot of his videos are worthless, but him trying to gaslight into, oh God, I'm trying to share black people, but the black people, I don't understand. It's obviously the corrupt leadership. But the true black man, the true black woman knows Aaron is on their side. Okay, so where is all this black support for Aaron? I'm not seeing it. I go through most of his interviews. White people, most of his supporters, white people. Almost his entire Clearwater crew, white. I mean, what's the only black connection is Streets LA. He hooked up with Streets LA a few years ago. Before that, what was his connection to the black community? Oh, like zero. But now he's attacking the NAACP. Well, given his own racist past and present, and probably future, what are we going to say? It's like, okay, maybe it's good criticism, but you have nothing to say here. I mean, you're not better, right? If the problem is the NAACP is racist and stupid and corrupt, and the leadership is bad, that's true of you. That's true of you and your movement, too. So we're not going anywhere. But I will look more into it. This is definitely alarming that Scientology is able to corrupt these local organizations. But yeah, having a local racist cry about it Is this really going to help? I don't think so. But that's what's more alarming is that once again, Aaron is really radically misleading and deceiving his audience, saying, "Oh, guys, I was so close. I was so close to the Clearwater Power becoming a politician and saving us from the Scientologies." No, one, you weren't close, and two, your campaign was a mess. You were focused on going to bars, getting beers, trying to hook up with Scientology women. That's what's mind blowing about the scandal is he tried to have a sexual affair with an active woman in Scientology. I thought Scientology was all evil. Oh, it's a family destroying cult. They're so evil. So why do you want to hook up with one of their members? I guess love will find a way. There we go. It's like, aren't you married? Well, that's another problem. Yeah, there we go. So Iran is refusing to deal with the past, honestly. So there we go. Not a total racist video, that's true, but not exactly the spirit of Malcolm X that he makes it out to seem. I am criticizing the black man to improve the black man. Right, right. Or no.